All right. Now, these types of links are so powerful that there's people that will actually go and do what it is I'm going to show you, and they will then sell the profiles or sell links on the profile. So you have some options here after you learn this, okay? You can go ahead and just take this and use it and create your own huge Edu backlink network that you would use to accelerate the links for your videos, because you would put video links on it, and I'll show you how you can do that. You could put links to any of your automated sites. You could put links to any of your articles, to any of your picture sites. You can use links on these sites to anything. And when we get to the step-by-step portion, after we do the introduction, I'll show you how you go about adding links. All right, so this is going to be pretty interesting. And one of the reasons I wanted to cover this is because we already know how critical backlinks are. And we went over the entire traffic backlink, backlink training. But the EDU links can be a very, very significant part of your entire link network. And now that you're actually able to go and create these sites yourself, and you can do them quickly, as you'll see when we get to the step-by-step portion, it's pretty exciting to see what it is we're able to do now with these types of sites to accelerate our overall links, all right? So it's already a known fact, at least amongst us that are familiar with links and how Google views things, that Google and other search engines rank sites that have what's called a TLD, also known as top-level domain of EDU, higher than it does other sites, all right? The search engines also put more relevance on the backlinks that are coming from those EDU sites, which make those types of sites a pretty hot commodity, all right? And it shouldn't come as a surprise, and the reason why is because in order for an organization to be able to use a top-level domain like EDU, they must prove they are an accredited academic university. And generally, the only people who have access to even post content and links in those sites are members of the organization. So you can't even go get an EDU. You can go and register a .com, a .net, a .org, a .biz, a .info, a .mobi, and all this other kind of stuff. But you're not going to go get a .edu. You just can't run off and get one of those. So those are very, very rare and extremely powerful domains. And then when you have one and you're the host, if you will, meaning you're the university, generally you don't let anybody just come and put content on your site, all right? So that all said, that makes the content posted on those EDU sites of higher quality, and the links that you get a more relevant citation to the sites that they're linking to. So links that you get from EDU sites pointing to your videos, to your articles, to your pictures, to your automated sites, to any and everything are significantly more powerful than links that you may get from other blogs or from forums and other sites that, like that, including article directories. Right now, and the revolution of Web 2.0, as it's called, social media, everything is more interactive, and that's inviting visitors even to the EDU sites to start contributing content. And as you know, and we covered social media here, we got a lot more on social media that we have coming up, but social media is based completely on the concept of communities of people holding conversations and interacting around specific content. So almost all of the content on a social media site is contributed by who? Is by the visitors, not the site owner, is by the visitor. And this includes wiki sites like Wikipedia, right? Which, if you don't know what it is an encyclopedia created by users, all right? So, you know, sites that are out there, like now, even the EDU sites, certainly we already know blogs do it, but most sites that deal with social media invite you to comment, all right? They invite you to comment, and Wikipedia-type sites and WikiHow sites, they will allow you to edit the content that's on the site, all right? As far as the commenting, you'll see a lot more of that on blogging platforms and with forums, but a lot of the editing of community content happens on wiki sites, all right? So with Web 2.0, those technologies, that's relevant to us, and that's the thing that we look for. That's the thing that we want to look to leverage, because it allows any of us to go about and post content and links on those sites that we don't own, right? And hey, when I get you that step-by-step process, you're going to get really excited, right? But at first, this was something that people that were doing black hat type stuff, and I don't want to go into the differences between white hat and gray hat and black hat. Let's just say white hat is pure, gray hat is, you know, is the middle ground, and black hat is you don't want to get caught doing it. You know what I mean? You know, it's like black hat is like going out with somebody other than your spouse. You know, you don't want to get caught, you know. White hat is being with who you're supposed to be with, all right? All right. The first method that is used a lot right now, that's widely overused, and this is not even a black hat one, it's just one that's just used a lot, is blogging guest book commenting. Guest book, not so much, even though there's still a lot of them out there, but still a lot of blog commenting that takes place, all right? Now, we have the blog commenting that takes place on like our WordPress blogs and Blogger blogs, etc. But there's some loopholes that are out there that people who do black hat marketing are taking advantage of, and I don't want to go into the details of that. But just know that there's a number of EDU sites, right? And that's why I wanted to bring this up, that are running blog software, and they leave the comment section unmoderated. And that's where those black hat marketers come in, and they take advantage of it and start posting comments on those sites. However, that's a trick that's well known, and it doesn't really provide any of the type of useful links that we want. And it goes without saying that that's not the way that we want to go about getting our links from EDU sites, and it's not going to be a good way to get links anyway, because the fact is a lot of sites are being penalized for using that particular attack. And one last thing before we jump into this, I want to give you a quick link that explains what wiki markup is, right? You can go to mediawiki.org/wiki/help:formatted. All right, and the reason why is because wiki pages have their own formatting rules, and this will help you when it comes to creating pages on any wiki sites if you decide to post on. The site that I'm going to show you is not a wiki site. It's a really cool site that you can use immediately, but make sure you write this down, mediawiki.org/wiki/ or / depending on how you're looking at it, help:formatted, all right? So with that said, let's go ahead and get to our very first site. And this is the best site I recommend you start with. It's the University of Houston Wiki. My bad, it is a wiki site. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, this is an open site, which is a wiki site that's part of the University of Houston. All right, so we're just going to click and go over here right now and open up our account. And it's pretty simple, all right? What you do is you come over here, all right, and you see this is a really basic thing. It's interesting. It's talking about backlinking right there on the front page, right? So what you do is once you come to the page, you'll come up to the upper right corner. It says log in, create account. You just click on that. All right. Now I have an account here, but we're going to open up another account. So if you don't have an account where it says don't have a login, create an account, click on create an account, and you're going to get to this create account page. All right. Now, because they want to make sure you're human, they're going to give you a little bit of math, all right? So you fill that in right there. It says 34 minus 5 equals, and I guess that would be 29, all right? So the username, I'm just going to do Team Peers. Actually, I'm going to do SA Peers, and then you want to put in your password, right? Make sure you remember your password. Now, the good thing about this site is that unlike a lot of other sites that are out there, when you register, they want an email to send you a confirmation for you to click on. You don't have to do that, and you don't have to put a real name in here if you don't want to. So I'm just going to leave this and then click on create an account. All right, so the next thing you should do is see login successful. So we have successfully created an account at the University of Houston. All right, so right here, there's really no content, okay? So what you want to do is you want to come up here to the top where you want to see your account name, and then you click on your account name, which is the name you just used, all right? And now it's not going to have any content here. So it says there's currently no text in this page. It says you can search for this slide. We don't want to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to click on edit this page, all right? And now this is called a what you see is what you get HTML editor. And this right here is where we can start putting our content.